somebody tell me to get my lazy ass up. It's freaking 6 something. I should already be up, but I just can't. I just don't want to get up, but I'm about to get up. Good morning. It is Friday today, and it's September 13th, I think. Yeah, Friday, September 13th. It's Friday the 13th. But anyway, I was really struggling this morning to drag my ass out of bed. I will say that I really think like weight loss and like fitness in general is more of a mind motivation type of thing, or not motivation. It's just self-discipline, okay? Like it's maybe like 1% motivation and the rest of it is self-discipline, because I've been doing this consistently for over a month now, and I'm just like, this week was probably the hardest week for me. I don't know why. I think it's because it's about to be Shark Week, but I can't, like, I'm just so freaking tired. I don't want to get up. Sorry, my dishwasher is going on in the background. But anyway, yeah, happy Friday. We are about to go do our legs and glutes workout in the home gym, and then I will be doing my walks later in the day, because I tried to do that on Fridays, so that way I give myself more time on Fridays to lift weights, and that way I'm not rushing to get done. But yeah, we are about to go do that now. All right, we are doing legs and glutes today. I do have a home gym setup that I use, so this is my setup. I do have free weights and also more plates that I add to this as well, so it's just, yeah, it's what we got. But yeah, we're gonna do this workout and then I will catch up with you guys after. Okay, so we just finished our workout. We just did a little glutes and legs workout today. I'm seriously struggling this week for some reason. Like, I'm thinking it's because the weather has changed and it's colder outside, so it makes it a little bit more difficult for me to want to get up in the mornings. Either that or it's because I'm about to start my period. I really hope it's that, because that means that next week I'll be happy again, hopefully. I don't know. But anyway, I'm hoping if I just push through, you know, I've got to stay consistent. That's my whole thing for the rest of the year. I do not want to take any days off. So even on my rest days, I still do an outside walk or a walk on my treadmill inside. Like I said, I've been getting those 10,000 steps in consistently for the last probably almost 2 months now. So the scale actually did change. I was stalled out at like 176 for a minute, but this week all of a sudden I just dropped like 3 pounds and I'm down to 173 now, which is incredible. So I'm super excited about that. So my goals are looking very possible by the end of the year. So yeah, let's make some coffee. We've got pumpkin spice and smoked butterscotch. I think I'm actually gonna mix these today because I've got to get rid of the smoked butterscotch. It just wasn't what I thought it was gonna be when I bought it, so it's not my fave. But in order to not be wasteful, I have to finish it. So we are just gonna finish this. So I love this coffee maker, as I told you guys plenty of times before. It is literally just the best. So drip stop off, and I always press the rich button and drink an extra large cup of coffee. I also really like the way this coffee machine looks. Like, I feel like it looks so much cleaner and so much more sleek than the other coffee maker, the Keurig that I had. Like, this one's so much easier to clean, and it's just, I feel like it's a way better option for me specifically, and then I recommend this completely to anybody that wants to splurge on a coffee machine. So I thought about getting one of those Nespresso machines, but truthfully, I drink my coffee black, and I don't really want to drink like super strong black coffee. I could have made an Americano, I guess, but espresso powder and pods and stuff like that, it's also like super expensive, and I prefer coffee. And I like the Nespresso powder that you can get by Nescafe. So I just use that whenever I want like a actual espresso type drink. But yeah, I really do recommend this one, honestly. It was like the best purchase I think I've made all year. Bunnies out this morning. Not the baby ones. I haven't seen them since that one day. I hope they're okay. But yeah, they were under the shed, so hopefully hopefully they're okay, but we had like a really bad like windstorm yesterday, and there's not gonna be any freaking foliage left for the trees because all the leaves are in the yard with the debris, along with all my couch cushions everywhere, the watering can. Yep, storm really messed everything up. But yeah, bunnies just hang out still. I'm gonna have like 30 bunnies by the time we move out of this place. All right, I know you guys are already so sick of me probably making this meal, so I'm not going to bore you with the details once again, but I am making that cucumber chicken lunch once again. So I'm just taking 4 cucumbers, chopping them up, and then adding my chicken bites and some Greek yogurt ranch, and that's gonna be lunch. But yeah, I will show you guys what it looks like when I'm done with it, as usual. Okay, so this is what it looks like before you put the spicy ranch Greek yogurt in there. But yeah, I'm just gonna pour that over the top and then shake it up, and then as usual, this will be lunch. All right, and this is lunch as usual. It has like 38 grams of protein in it. It's just the best lunch, honestly. But yeah. Oh, and this also has 400 and either 65 or 75 calories in it. I'm pretty sure it's 465, but yeah, this is lunch. All right, this is my little bowl of cereal. Ignore my counter. I got that spicy ranch seasoning on it and have not cleaned that up yet. But yes, the Fairlife milk is really just the best because of the fact of its high protein content. So literally like 0.75 cups has like almost 13 grams of protein in it. So, I just feel like this is a really good thing to include whenever you want to have cereal. Just make sure you're using something like this that has a ton of protein in it. But yeah, this works for me, and this just a little bit. So it's just a cup of cereal and then like 3/4 cup of Fairlife milk. Wow, I guess it's a lot darker in here than I thought, but anyway, I figured we could sit and chat for just a little bit. I just wanted to talk about, so this week I actually, before I was stuck at around 177 for like 2 weeks straight, but as of this week, I am down like to 173. So yeah, I dropped like 3 pounds this week. I was really surprised about it, but super excited because I've been consistent now for almost over 2 months, and like I'm really seeing changes in my body, like good changes, and yeah, I'm having a good time. But this week is just I was really motivated by like losing those 3 pounds, and then the rest of the week all of a sudden I am exhausted, like finding it so difficult to get up in the morning. And yeah, I really had to push through this week. I will say what they say about weight loss is true. It is literally 1% motivation and 99% self-discipline. So since I've been consistent for over 2 months now, or I would say almost 2 months now, I feel like it's a lot easier for me to just say that this is part of my routine, this is part of my schedule, I have to get up and do this, and I will feel better whenever I'm done. So that's what I've been doing. Yeah, but on a different note, I have been listening to those ACOTAR books. If you're unfamiliar, it's the A Court of Thorns and Roses books by Sarah J. Maas, I think that's her name, and I'm obsessed. I really, if any of you are listening or have read those books, I say listening because I listen to audiobooks because I like to multitask and listen while I work. But if any of you have listened to those books, please comment down below. I would just love someone to talk to about them, because I'm trying to get my sister to listen and read them, and she can't get into them, and I'm so sad because they're such good books. So yes, I have been thoroughly obsessed with those books. I'm actually on the 4th book now. I've made my way through the books very quickly. So typically I listen to audiobooks while I work, so I end up going through them pretty quickly. Sometimes I'll listen to one throughout my entire workday. I could listen to 6 hours of a book. So those books are really long. They're like 16-hour books. So it's been really good to have those because I feel like it's really been getting me through this busy season at work that I've been in. And yeah, also nice to listen to while I'm working out or just on my little walking pad. But typically when I am on my walking pad, because I think I told you guys that I had a walking pad a while back and I've showed you before, but I like to get on my walking pad and watch like Criminal Minds or something like that for like as soon as I get off work for an entire episode. And usually if I get my morning walk in that morning, and then that afternoon walk gets me to my 10,000 steps. So they're basically very fast-paced walks. But there are some times where, like, you know, I'm just like kind of bored and I'm like, oh, well, I want to watch a movie. So I'll put a movie on in my den office area space and just walk on my walking pad to like a really long movie, but at a slower pace, like at a maybe like a 2.4 speed or something like that. So that way I'm moving my legs, but at the same time, like I'm enjoying a movie. And to be honest with you, I actually kind of enjoy walking on the walking pad and watching a movie, because I feel like there's so much more of the movie that I'm paying attention to, because I leave my phone on charge, so I'm not scrolling through my phone while I'm watching the movie, and I don't miss a single thing. And there's always details that I must have missed before whenever I was watching those movies because I was scrolling through my phone or something, that I don't miss when I'm walking on the treadmill. So I don't know if that's weird or not, but maybe you can relate, maybe you can't, but I actually really enjoy that. So that is basically what I have been up to. But yeah, I am super excited, because for me to already be at 173, and we still have like most of September, October, and November, and December left of this year, I could really be at 160 pounds before the end of this year. So of course that doesn't include the weeks that I stall sometimes, but truthfully I have high hopes. So or maybe even 165 pretty soon. I mean, if I have another week where I drop like 3 pounds in a week, I'll be back down to 170, and I haven't been 170 since last August, so that's pretty exciting. I'm going on a cruise in February, and I want to look my best. So I've been really consistent and working out physically, you know, working out heavily. Not really heavily, but just keeping in a really good routine. And I don't know what's different this time around, like how I've been so consistent and able to stay in my routine, because typically after a little bit of time I fall off, and I feel like I would have done that this week if I did not push through. So it really is all about self-discipline, because typically on a week like this where I just can't make myself do anything, it seems like I would spiral. But I have been very good this week. I did end up eating some ice cream yesterday out of just, it was a weakness, but that didn't affect anything. I'm still good, you know. I think that probably has a lot to do with, like I said, I'm like about to start my period. So, but anyway, I have just been doing really good, and I encourage you guys for the rest of the year to see how much you can push yourself before these holiday months really get you and suck you in. I will say last year around November for Thanksgiving, I did really well, and I think Thanksgiving I typically do well because it's not hosted at my house, so I don't end up with all the leftovers. But this year, Thanksgiving is actually going to be hosted at my house, so I might end up with a lot of leftovers. But truthfully, I'm going to probably purchase some like to-go plates, so that way I can send stuff home with people. So that way I'll tell them to bring extra Tupperware and whatnot, so that way I can send things home with people, because I do not want to be taking so much stuff and having leftovers. I don't mind Thanksgiving leftovers. Thanksgiving food's not bad in any way. It's really just the desserts that, you know, could kind of get me if I'm not careful. But truthfully, Thanksgiving itself, I love Thanksgiving obviously, but it's really not the most terrible food that you can eat. Obviously, it's pretty high in carbs and stuff like that, but if I can still keep my routine, still keep getting my 10,000 steps in a day, I really think it'll be better. And then I have talked with my sister this year about December, where we did a cookie exchange last year for Christmas instead of gifts, like for each other, me, her, and my mom, and that's what we did basically. But I don't really want to do that again this year, because I mean, I would love to do that, don't get me wrong. I love cookies, I love baking cookies and eating them, but that threw me off track because I had all those cookies from both my mom and my sister in like this big tin, and Nathan really didn't even eat that many of them, so it was basically just me eating all of these cookies through the whole month of January when you're really supposed to be getting on track. So yeah, I can't do that again this year, so I'm trying to be better. So maybe we'll be able to find something different. If you have any ideas for that, actually, just let me know what you think we could do. I thought about, since I've been in my sourdough era, baking a bunch of sourdough bread and that being what I gift people, but truthfully I'm not sure, so we'll see. But yeah, I just wanted to chat with you guys for a little bit. I'm in dire need to get my nails done, and I'm also really want to do a haul of all the things that I've gotten lately, because I've actually gotten a lot of new clothing items and like fall things and that I would like to share with you guys. So I'm thinking I might actually film that video this weekend because it's exciting. I've got things from Old Navy, American Eagle, Amazon. What else? Old Navy, American Eagle, Amazon. Oh, I got some Uggs because I have been wanting a pair of the Tasman, I think that's what they're called, Tasman slippers that everybody was so obsessed with last year. I know that like now, I think they have a new one that's like slingbacks that people are obsessed with, but I was never really into that type of thing. So I am going to stick with the Tasmans because I think that those are going to probably last me for many years. So yeah, they were like $110 though, but Nathan got me those because I said he could just get me that for my birthday. My birthday's not until November, so it was an early birthday present for me, which I am grateful for because I'll be able to wear them in the fall months. Seems like fall may be coming early this year. I think the hot weather is basically on its way out, which I'm thankful for, but at the same time I'm a little worried because if it's already getting cool and it's not even October yet, what does that mean for the winter? Because I went on my first couple of walks when the weather started getting cooler and it was like 50 degrees one morning and I was like, oh no. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this in the morning. So I'm really gonna have to bundle up. It's really windy up here in Huntsville, so yeah, that's gonna be interesting. But I can always use my indoor treadmill. It's just, I don't like using that when Nathan's on night shift because I'm afraid I'll wake him up. So I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. I'll have to figure something out, but I could always move it to the garage temporarily, I guess. But yeah, so I got those Uggs, and then I got some shoes from Old Navy along with some active wear like sports bras, and then I think that's everything that I got. Some jeans from American Eagle, lots of stuff from Amazon. Yeah, I think that's basically it. There's probably more stuff, I just can't think of it right off the tip of my tongue, but yeah, I've gotten lots of cute stuff lately, so I can't wait to show you guys everything that I got. And yeah, but we are just chilling right now, taking a little break from work. It's almost 2:30. I'm thinking of stopping work at 3 today because I did not take a lunch. So yeah, if we do stop work at 3, Nathan gets off work around 3, and if he gets home, we're probably gonna go for a walk outside. I need to go to Publix to pick up some stuff. Honestly, I want to make this pasta this weekend again that I've been completely obsessed with. It is so freaking good. I've made it a couple of times now since I first learned how to make it, and each time I've made it better, and it's literally, I don't even like pasta for real. Like, I think I've told you guys this, but I'm not a big pasta lover. This stuff is so good. Once I perfect it, like completely, I will let you guys know. It'll probably be this weekend, honestly. I'll probably film a weekend vlog and show you guys everything that's in it and just how to make it better. And yes, it is perfect. I got it from Pinterest and I have just been so obsessed with it. I made it for my parents when they came to visit and they thought it was really good. I thought it needed some spice after that, so I added some fresh jalapenos the next time I made it, and it was perfecto. It was so good. So yes, that is what we are gonna do this weekend. It's supposed to rain all weekend and be really stormy and like gloomy, and my sister and I were gonna have a sister date day tomorrow, but we decided to cancel because of the weather. So since we canceled, we just rescheduled it for the 28th, and probably just gonna stay in this weekend and be in the blankets and watch Twilight or something, because what else am I gonna do? Maybe Harry Potter. It's about time to break those movies out. I've been trying to wait because I watch them a lot, so I was like, you know, I should take like a 2-month break and then break them out again in fall. So since now that it's fall, I think I might break those out again, and it should be a good time. So yeah, but I will see you guys at dinner. All right, so we just finished. We went on an outdoor walk with Nathan, and then we went on an indoor walk so I could get the rest of my steps in. So I ended the day at 10,276 steps. Well, not really ended because the day's not over yet and I'll get more, but yeah, and I burned 962 calories so far. I'm tired. Alright guys, and this is dinner. I did talk about this, these containers in my weekend vlog that you're gonna see going up. Or I do talk about these in the weekend vlog that you're gonna see going up the same week that these were posted. Or the same week that I posted this. So if you're curious about these, but I did swap from those Bentigo ones because I hated those because they always like tore when I tried to open them. I would always mess them up. And so I got these Rubbermaid ones and they are just amazing. But yes, this is dinner. I know it doesn't look super appetizing, but it is Mississippi chicken and some mashed potatoes, and it's about 500 and something calories. So yeah, this is dinner. Alright, and the last thing that I'm going to have today is just some watermelon. I know my what I eat in a week has been kind of boring lately because it's kind of just the same thing it seems like over and over, but this is one thing that I've been having consistently too, and it's just really helped me stay on track. But yeah, so last meal of today. Obviously I'm not going to eat all of this, but you know, some of it. Okay, so I forgot to close out yesterday's what I eat in a day video, but I just wanted to say that was everything that I ate yesterday. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.